Our Australian entity is called Sunny Australia. We registered in Australia since 2007. We have involved like Snowy Hydro 2.0. There's a large bridge in Perth using our cranes, and we have involved in a lot of the civil infrastructure works and also including the Pilbara region. They want to do some civil foundation works and civil extension work. We are also the equipment supplier as well. So there's lots and lots of, I would say, the landmark project we are already involved in, including lots of the wind farm project, solar farm projects, and also the train station construction extension is using our equipment as well. So we
Absolutely. I
have a
mean,
fair bit of a
yeah,
reach here.
yeah, you large company. Now, have you been involved in any of the large solar project that you can explain a bit how large and what it's been doing and things like that?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So let's not say solar project, let's say wind farm project. So
Sure.
one of our customer go in Australia, they're using our cranes to build one of their landmark project in Queensland. 110 or 100 wind turbine is erected and right now is ready to supply electricity to the grid. So this is one of the project and this the scale it is. And of course for solar projects, then our equipment like a smaller scale of the crane compared to the wind farm project, they will need to use a 1,000-ton crane. For solar will be much less, and then the battery project will be much less. In terms of the scale, maybe they do require large piece of land that maybe you can consider as a big, but the difficulty will be easier than the wind farm project. But what I want to emphasize is no matter where we see the project is large, small, whatever, what kind of the scope, we also have a foot in the projects, the landmark project in different kind of the penetration point.
Okay, so your equipment are all mostly operated electrically, all electric motors, electric cranes you're using?
Previously, I think it's still the traditional way. And of course, our new products, we have the EV cranes, EV trucks, whatever is in terms of EV, then they will use the electrical drivetrain, the motor mechanism. So in terms of the government target to decarbonize in baby step, what we see and transition and then to the full running stage, I think we are in Australia in the baby step mode in terms of the equipment electrification side.
Yeah, that's a huge market out there if you can electrify some of this equipment, especially in remote areas, charged by local solar as opposed to trucking tons and tons of oil from far away, really far away, no?
Exactly. We see it's a huge market and we do a lot of the off-grid projects in South Africa as well. Why I mentioned South Africa is because in the last year, we just completed 30 projects because of the speed of the DA process, the speed of the investment cycle, and the difficulties to execute in terms of a lot of the different consideration point. And which means we have the capability and we are confident we can copy the model and to achieve in Australia. And we can see there's a lot of the common point is Africa, there's a lot of the natural resources is very good, which is the
Mhm,
same as Australia.
mhm.
There's a lot of the mining side as well, which is same as Australia. And there's a lot of the need in those kind of the side heavy operation that the grid is not exist. That's
Yep.
why we have the full-on off-grid, what we say is off-grid department, Sunny Group, that are formed up with a lot of the expertise that has worked for a long time, no matter in the China grid, the China power, EPC, and also in different country, the expertise is pretty strong. So in terms of the technical capability, we are pretty strong. Project-wise, we are pretty strong. Product-wise, we are pretty diverse. We are looking forward to see how can we deliver more to the customers. Yeah.
Excellent. And it will also give you an advantage because a lot of Australian mines have operations in South Africa as well, no?
Exactly. They're the same company.
So what's your view? Is Australia moving ahead with electric vehicle fast enough? I mean, coming to the normal electric vehicle, not the cranes and trucks.
So for the passenger EV, I think it is good, but still not fast enough compared to other Asian country. I think the technical constraint is still the grid.